Welcome, Screamin' Eagles fans. We've got a great weekend of hockey for you. Tonight, Screamin' Eagles, number 2 in their division against the number 1 Denver East, coming in. Prelude probably for next weekend. Playoff starts Wednesday or Thursday. Check your local family member or friend for the start of the playoffs. And then tomorrow night, we'll be going up against Creek. Always a heated rival, especially after what transpired in the tournament. But we've got 2 great games this weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Shaw Broadcasting for hosting us here. Looks like we're going to have a good crowd tonight. A lot of folks from Denver East traveling for this game. They come in as 11-1 record. Looks like they're going to get more games in than Screamin' Eagles are going to get in for the CPHL season. So they're on quite the roll. See injury scratches tonight. O'Donnell, Jimenez, and Stanley. Jimenez and Stanley still sort of on the LTIR. Hope to see them back, if not next week, but certainly in the Chassa season. O'Donnell's still nursing the knee. He's probably out until Chassa as well. So we've got a couple folks joining us from the JV team. Major's getting the call up. He's going to be on a line with Coffee in that third D line. We got Mr. Jordan going to be between the pipes tonight. And we are wrapping up warm-ups here. So we should see a puck drop here in about 60 seconds, folks. The East team's got a, smaller lineup in numbers. I think they've got about, I want to say about 14 or 15. And I know there's some fast skaters out there, but I'd say the Screamin' Eagles definitely in terms of size, height and size, have got the advantage. But yeah, we look forward to seeing this East team tonight. They can certainly fly. All right. Pucks are collected out of the nets, and Screamin' Eagles have their starters out. Looks like it's going to be the Baker line getting the start tonight. Backed up by MacKinnon and Gogol, from what I can tell. East players take their positions. Just waiting on the refs, and we will be underway. 6:09 Mountain Time start here at South Suburban. About ready for the puck drop. Going right to left here on your screen. Baker settles in. And here we go. East takes the draw, takes it back to the defensive zone off the boards. Centering pass intercepted there by Dawson Charles. Gets it back to the D to reset. Bodine shoves it down. He's going to give chase here as F1. Gets a nice check in there on the boards. Gets some help from Baker, but it's like East is able to get it out. They've got a head of steam there. Loose puck rolled off the East player, and they're going to finally able to dump it down off the Screamin' Eagles blue line. MacKinnon gets it behind the net. Going to try to jam it up. Tries to get it over to Charles. And Baker's going to slide it over to Bodine. 2-on-1. Back over to Baker. Baker's got a shot, and he scores with 16:22 in the first. And the Eagles, with an impressive first shift, get a goal on the 2-on-1 break. Nice patience there by Bodine. Just found Baker on the far circle, just under the hash marks. And Baker just really muscled that in right past the goaltender. Here's the net cam. Let's see where he jammed it in. And looks like it was 5-hole from what I can tell. Dumped the goaltender in the net to add to the success there. But back to live action here. East had the puck, tried to jam it down below. And I think that was King that forced the action. We got the Gabe Fisher line out there with Charles and Sorensen. Backed up by Majors and Coffee. Battle here down right below us. Left in. Looks like Sorensen tried to jam it into the middle from what I could tell, and East is going to be content to ice the puck all the way down, and we'll get a whistle with 15:53. Screaming Eagles up early, 1-0. Well, we'll get a draw here to the left of the East goaltender. Let's see. We're going to see the Kanapari line come out. Sutter and deep. D's going to stay the same. Pinched down there in the corner. Centering pass is intercepted by East defender. He's going to try to jam it forward, and 18 catches it, flags it down. He's able to get it up to the neutral zone. And red line dump in. Thwarted there. Screaming Eagles send it around. It's Coffey trying to get it around to Majors. Majors lost the puck. He's still battling, trying to get it out. Gets it over to his line mate, Coffey, and that's going to be picked up there by, can't tell if that was, looks like that was Kanapari. Got it up to Deep. Deep's all by himself and tries to get a soft shot on. He's going to give chase here. He's got Sutter helping him out. Sutter tried to force it over, gets it dumped for his efforts. Stretch here, pass by, but East cross ice, shot wide left of Jordan, no problem. Ooh, there's a soft pass there, almost right in front of the net. Looks like King tries to get to Sutter, and Sutter's going to dump it all the way down. That's probably going to be too much, and we're going to get an icing call on a line change. So we'll get a stoppage here at 14:48. So I think the D on that play, a little struggle getting it out of the zone. So we'll get a draw here right at Jordan. Baker line back out. And they're going to dump it down. So stretch pass tried to hit Bodine. He was lurking on the East blue line. He's going to give battle down there. Baker picks up the loose puck. He's got it. Turn, shot. Oh, boy, really had Charles there for a nice open look there on the closed post. Austin still giving battle down here. McKinnon can't keep it in. Nice clear there by his running mate. McKinnon's going to reset here. Gets it up to Bodine. Bodine's cross ice pass that's intercepted there by East, and they're going to be content to dump it all the way down. McKinnon's got it behind the net, backhands it up to Bodine. Bodine, nice lead pass there for Baker. Oh, just rolled off his stick. Turnover, and that's going to give the East a scoring opportunity here. And great stop there by Jordan. Looked like he'd flagged that down. Got bailed out that bad pass on the blue line. Bodine's got it. He's got one man to beat. Now he's going to go off for his line change there. Backhanded all the way down to the goalie, East goalie. We're going to see, let's see, Bevan and Tarbert for the first time tonight. Bevan giving chase here. East is going to cross the blue line, slow play it down. See if there's someone's going to come over and attack him. Tarbert comes in. Now he's going to come out here and try to challenge the point. He does. Block shot there for Tarbert. Puck skies into the air for Jordan. And he softball catches that for a stoppage at 13:23 here in the first. I think the forwards are going to stay out there. And Foy and King going to be your D. Face off here to the left of Jordan. And Tarbert looks like he had a beat on it, tried to force it out to the point. Here's a shot. Another save there for Jordan. East working the perimeter here. Purchase was down there battling. Foy's got it, sends it back over to King, pops over his stick. Bevan's got it. He's going to try to jam it up to Purchase. Couldn't get enough on it. Foy battles it out. Now Tarbert's going to clean up that mess, and he's going to go off the glass. Smart play to clear that out. That's probably going to be too much. Yeah, it's going to be too much, and it's going to be an icing call. But again, the D struggling a little bit to get some get the clear started here. So that's about the second icing we've had here so far in the first. We'll get a full line change here. Face off here to the left of Jordan. 12:56 here left in the first. Refs chasing somebody back. In link number 8 for East. He's been talking to. Sorensen's he's got one man to beat. Sorensen, he's got trailer here too. He's got Fisher trailing. Sorensen just looks like the puck rolled off his stick. Fisher's down there to try to help out on the forecheck. Sorensen giving chase here behind the goal. Now Fisher's going to come in, and he pushes his man off the puck. Really nice play there. Maddox has got it. He's going to try to force it down. Loses the puck. Comes out to McKinnon. McKinnon, nice stick handling move around the first East forward who was coming out to charge him out there. Charles has got it behind the net, looks for centering pass. Oh, had it just a little bit behind. I think that was Gogol crashing down on that. Sorensen still's got the puck in the offensive zone. Fisher's going to come around and help out, but the East sends it around the dasher. They're trying to sit up here, and they're just going to try to sky that all the way down, and that's going to be an icing. And we'll do it all again with, looks like some fresh troops coming out for both sides. Face off here to the close dot from us. Again, Screaming Eagles scored in the first minute of this period on a strong goal by Baker, hard to the net. Face-off win by the Eagles, comes out to Majors. Majors hesitates for a second, tries to force it down. Kind of party line out there right now. Deep gives chase. And East is going to be able to clear the zone, cross the red line, dump in. Oh, there's a block there by Majors. And now the Eagles are going to reverse action here. Sauter giving chase, but well, no icing on that. Looks like they might have ricocheted off a couple of people, so refs wave it off. Majors has got it, makes a couple moves, dodges a check there by the East forward. A nice back pass there to deep, and oh boy, he had Kanapari racing to the blue line just a little bit too much, and the Zebras are going to flag that down as an icing. So with 11:28 here in the first, we'll get a defensive zone draw here to the left of Jordan. What we got out here? We got Foy, King. Looks like it's going to be the Purchase line coming out. Let's see, face-off win. Looks like Purchase had won that, but the East had jumped it. Lead pass there for Tarbert. Tarbert's going to stretch pass there. Try to get to Bevan, just a little bit too much in front of him. Bevan's got the blue line. Centering pass, get the Purchase. Tarbert's going to clean that up. Try to dump it back down to Bevan, but not enough on it. Now East stretch pass there. That's broken up by Tarbert, but a loose puck there. And the East player is going to give chase. He left his lumber down by the blue line, so he's skating it without a stick. Yard sale, or actually the ice sale. Said Tarbert's got it. He's going to go hard off the glass. Not enough to get out though. King's going to clean that up. He's looking for. Oh, King's got it for Tarbert. Tarbert tips it into the offensive zone. Now he's going to give chase. To see if he can get a forecheck going on here. He's going to get some help from Bevan. Bevan's tries to kick it up to Tarbert. Puck's loose there at the point. And let's see, we're right in the middle of a line change there. So that was Charles backhands it deep into the zone as the Screaming Eagles try to complete their line change here. Beaudain's got it, tries to dump it down, but East intercepts that. Stretch pass there, that's way too hard for the number 14. McKinnon's got it, gets bounced off the puck, leaves it there, and East has got a scoring opportunity here. Saved by Jordan. Screaming Eagles coming hard the other way. Oh, that's a lead pass just in time to avoid the offsides. Looks like they're trying to feed Baker again. Another stretch pass here for East. They got it a little bit behind him, so that slows them down. And nice poke check there. I'm trying to see who that was. I'll get it for you in a minute. I think that was Charles that might have had that good poke check there right at the high circle. 9:55 here left in the first. Eagles up 1-0. McKinnon gives chase here after Jordan left the puck for him. Puck goes high off the glass. Beaudain's down there, takes a little tumble, but is able to create enough pressure. And Baker, let's see, backhands it over to Gogol. Gogol's going to retreat a little bit, tries to leave it for Charles, and Charles does come away with it. He surveys the landscape, tries to make a pirouette move, keeps the puck. Good patience there. Lead pass here. Now he's going to see if there's that cross ice. Oh, try to get cross ice over to Beaudain, gets intercepted by East. And they're going, boy, nice rip there from the blue line. Jordan's got to stop that one. And that's going to be a clearing, and Charles is getting on his horse. He's going to try to surprise. He had to force the East goaltender to go play that, as he was clearly outskating the East defender on that. Beaudain's got it behind that. Centering pass there for Fisher. Fisher over to Charles. Shot on goal. Oh, looks like Fisher had another chance at it. Just couldn't get some good wood on it. Coffey's going to skate this back. See, he's going to lead it up to, nope, he's going to go all the way down the ice to Sorensen, and puck goes high off his blade into the netting, and we'll get a stoppage here with 8:48 here left in the first. Good long shift there. Well, looks like I thought they might want to change, but they've been on the ice for quite a bit, but no change here. Just in the dot outside the East blue line. Battle for it. Looks like Sorensen's going to come up with it. Backhands it into the O-zone. Slows it down, cross ice pass. Oh, nice hard pass, gets through the East defender. Shot, or actually centering pass. Puck's loose. What's the call? Puck was still loose. See what we're gonna get here. I didn't see the goal. Oh, it looks like the netting's off. No, it's unfortunate for Screaming Eagles because they had the East on their heels. I don't know if we can see who backed into that goalpost. But all right, O-zone draw here. Fisher line stays out, but let's see. We'll get Majors and Coffee backing them up. He's trying to hatchet it out. They finally do. Fisher's got it. Let's see. He finally recovers, gets it out of the D zone. Sorensen giving chase here. He's got a chance. The East defender fanned on that clearing pass. Somebody got a body on Sorensen, so he wasn't able to collect that. Coffee's going to have to get some help here from Majors, as one of the East forwards was really skating hard into the O-zone. Sorensen, see, backhands it off the boards. Fisher giving chase here. East content to dump it in the neutral zone. Oh, bad bounce off Coffee's stick. East has got some momentum here. Good play there by Majors to help out. Open look for 16, takes the shot. Good stop by Jordan. That was a bad puck luck there for the Screaming Eagles. And Charles is going to calm that down. Let's see if he gets a head of steam here. He does. Oh, he's got a full head. He looks like he wants to go all the way on this one. Oh, looks like it rolled off his stick a little bit. Went right to the East goaltender. He just pushed it aside. Foy's got it. Lead pass there. Tries to force it in. Kind of party line out now. Deep giving chase along with Sutter. Sutter tried to keep it in. He's going to get some help from Deep. There's a scrum over there in the far corner. Party looks like to come in and help out Sutter. All three forwards for the Screaming Eagles. Deep comes away with it, takes a shot, and that went wide left of the post. Foy's going to try to get a shot here, but there was absolutely no shooting lane on that one. And King's going to come back, and good recovery there. Foy lead pass, just out of the reach of Deep. East has got it in the neutral zone. They try to leave it up. Foy soccer kicks it into the offensive zone. East setting up here for their breakout. Soft backhander. That's going to be intercepted by Sutter. Oh, look, he almost had a good scoring opportunity there. Just couldn't get past the defenders there. And then Foy's going to jam that in from the red line as Eagles are going to go for a full change here. See what we got coming out here. Looks like it's the purchase line. East with a stretch pass. That's a little bit too much. They've just been off tonight on their lead passes, and that's allowed the Screaming Eagles to sort of take control here. Oh, there's a trip, but no call. Centering pass. It's wide open. Backhander shot goes high over the crossbar. 6 minutes here left in the first. Purchase tried to flag that down. Puck's whipped around there by Coffee. It's going to be enough for an icing. It is. And we'll get another D-zone draw here. It's probably about the fifth icing Eagles have had tonight. I don't think, let's see. Yeah, we're going to change. So Coach Gwozdecki's going to make a change. He's trying to do some matchups here. So we'll see the Baker line coming out. That's what I see. Let's see. Nope, that's going to be a Fisher line coming out. Fisher, Charles, Sorensen. Face off here to the right of Jordan. Won by the Eagles. Coffee picks it up, sends it down to Majors. Majors surveys the area, lead pass. No, there was nobody home, but luckily the East player couldn't handle it. Charles is loose here. He's got a 2-on-1. Oh, good play there by number 20 for East. Thwarted that centering pass. The Eagles trying to jam it down. Majors having a good game tonight so far. He's not intimidated at all by the Denver East team. He's done a really good job of keeping the pucks in, standing people up. Fisher's got it. Reverses it along the dasher to Sorensen. Sorensen can't get there. They're flagged down there by that's Charles. East backhands it out. Majors are going to give chase here. He's got some time and space here. See what he does. He's going to go lead pass up there a little bit. A little bit too much sauce there for Sorensen, but he flags it down, and fortunately he gets rubbed up against the boards. That was Coffee finally got it out, and going to see an offsides here. Looks to be the case. So we'll get a draw just outside the Screaming Eagles blue line right in front of us. Now we'll see the Baker line coming out. Backed up by MacKinnon and Gogol. East drives the puck into the Screaming Eagles, and they pick up the loose puck though. Lead pass here. Let's see if he's going to center it. And he tries to, but Baker was well covered on that. Battle for it here in the close boards. Some pushing and shoving, and we're going to get looks like we're going to get a high stick. And I didn't see who the culprit was, and it looks like it's going to be Bodine going off. And he's got his dad in man in the penalty. No, it's not Bodine going off. It's Baker going off. One of the B's is going off. So Baker takes the first penalty of the game with 4:36 in the first. Penalty killing unit out for the first time tonight. Let's see who our initial penalty killer is going to be. It's going to be Charles Fisher. That's Coffee and Gogol, I believe. East, a little bit sloppy on the passing tonight. MacKinnon chases it down. Comes out to the point here. See if he gets out of the zone. No. Charles challenged it. And East is doing some perimeter passing here. Looking for that shooting lane. Nice centering pass. Oh, they had it perfectly set up, too. Boy, that back door was wide open. Screaming Eagles pretty fortunate there. East could not get a shot off. Gogol tries to create some pressure here. Oh, they couldn't get a shot off there either. And there's a good pass there right in between the hash marks. 1:20 left in the power play. East hitting that point back and forth. There's that centering pass in between the hash marks. He pucks loose right in the zone. And finally, it looks like that was Fisher finally is able to clear it. And we'll get four new fresh penalty killers out. Bodine got a stick on that one, slowed down the momentum. Here comes the right down Main Street. Couldn't get a shot off. Charles is out there with Bodine and King, and I think Coffee. 45 seconds left in the East power play. East doing a good job of a rotation around the perimeter. Here comes a shot, blocked shot, and we're going to get another call, I believe. So let's see who they get on this one. What's the call? Maybe it was a hand pass. Oh, all right, so no call. Pucks, we're going to have a face-off here outside the Screaming Eagles blue line. 39 seconds left in the East power play. Bodine settles in for the draw, and puck's loose here on the boards. Gogol tried to pinch it out. He's still battling down there. Puck's loose. Oh, walked right in. And boy, I got to take a look at this one. Somebody let him walk right down Main Street unmolested. Here's the play. Looks like Charles just had one step too slow on that. And the East player just literally walked in. Nice lead pass there off the face-off. Here it is. And he just walked in, used good body position, and beat Jordan. Not much Jordan could do on that. So we're all knotted up at 1. East makes some hay on the Baker penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey deep. The back pass looks like he was trying to hit Sutter on that. East has got a lead pass here. They got a wide open man and just rolled over a stick. Boy, he let him walk right in. And we got some puck luck there. The puck was bouncing a little bit too hard on that. The East player. Boy, he tries to jam that out, does. Deep's giving chase here. Can't get it deep. East is, looks like, oh, that's a boarding call, and he's going to go off. That's a pretty easy call right there. See if it's going to be, I'm sure it's likely going to be the 2-minute variety. I thought this year might be different on the penalties, but it's like King's going off 2 minutes. So Screaming Eagle is going to be back on the penalty kill here. And boy, that East power play looked dangerous on the first one. All right, Fisher, Charles, MacKinnon, Sorensen out there on the penalty kill unit. Actually, there's Gogol out there as the other D. Oh, nice little chip there by Fisher. Got it off the face-off, got it into the offensive zone. Kill some time off here. 2:20 here left in the first. 1:45 left in the East second power play of the evening. They leave it for the point person. They set up that perimeter. They did so well in the first time. Pass here to the short of us. A little bit off kilter, but 8 recovers. There's that cross-ice pass. Dangerous cross-ice pass that Eagles are going to somehow have to find a way to clog up that middle, because that's been the bread and butter for East tonight. There's a good clear there. I think that was Sorensen that may have golfed that out right on the East goaltender. About a minute 15 here left in the East power play. Lead pass here right on the blue line. There's a nice dump play there. I think that was either McKinnon or Coffey sent his man to the ice. And East has got a 3-on-2 break here. They walk right in, take the shot. Good stop by Jordan. East centering on the cross-ice pass. Eight's got it. He's going to take a look. Another save by Jordan. Sorensen can't get to the puck. He's going to get some help from Coffey and McKinnon. And Sorensen, again, missed the check on that. East has still got the puck, got it behind the net. Looking for that centering pass, and right in between the hash marks, comes out to the point. East walking right in. Far circle, centering pass. Nope, good block there. I think that was Maddox on that one. 25 seconds left on the East power play. The Eagles need a clear or a stoppage, and they'll get it. As on the clearing attempt, it gets up into the netting. 22 seconds left in the East power play. The ref's upset about something. See who he's going to be chirping at. He did not like something from an East player. He's going to go there and give him an earful. So that's the end of that. All right, 56 seconds left in the period, all knotted up at 1. 22 seconds left on the King penalty. Face off. Deep tried to force that out. Let's see if he can get it up. He does. Good play there. Actually, that wasn't deep. That was, let's see, I think that was, been kind of Pari. So, won the face-off, collected the loose puck, got it out of the zone. Should be enough to kill off this this penalty. Weird bounce off the boards there. All right, we got a slash coming. So let's see if this is, let's see if we're going to even up the penalties here. I think this is going to be on East. It is. 2 minutes for a slash. So we're going to have an abbreviated power play. First of the night for the Screaming Eagles with 31 seconds left. And we will see power play units. Let's see which one's going to be out here. It should be number 1, I would imagine. Let's see, yep. Charles Bodine, Charles E. Charles, Fisher, Sorensen. 5 forwards here on the Screaming Eagles power play. Refs chase back one of the East players. And there's the draw. Looks like East got control of that one and wasn't able to clear it out. Good keeping there by Charles. Had to stretch for that one. And puck comes back to him. See if we can get a shot up here. Only got about 18 seconds left. Charles walks it in, looking for the upper man, finds Bodine, rolls off his stick. He sends it down and comes out to the point. Charles stretch pass or cross-ice pass, gets it over. Oh, puck was loose right there in the crease. And that's going to do it for the first period, folks. All knotted up at 1. Good news for the Screaming Eagles is we'll have about a minute 30 left on the power play when we come back at about 90 seconds. And we are about ready here for the second period, going left to right here on your screen. Power play unit number 1 still out there. Again, Screaming Eagles generally run 5 forwards on the lead power play. 1:28 left in the Eagles' first power play attempt of the night. Charles has got it. It's going to send it on net, and it's going to go high up into the netting off the East goaltender's stick. So the refs ran out of pucks. They're going to go collect some from the scorer's table. But we'll get a nice offensive zone draw here to the right of the East goaltender. Ooh. Fisher's going to get chased out of the face-off circle there. Like Sorensen to jump the gun a little bit, or Bodine to jump the gun a little bit, but wins the face-off, gets it over to Charles. Charles over to Sorensen, back to Charles. Bodine down the, tried to get it to Dawson. Dawson was looking for Fisher down in the middle. Pass over here to Sorensen right below us. There's the centering pass for Bodine. Just couldn't get enough wood on it. Puck was loose in the crease there for a little bit. Let's see. So Sorensen trying to get it over, or Dawson was trying to get it over to Sorensen. Sorensen gets dumped hard. Good check there by the East forward. And Jordan's going to collect that behind the goal. Maddox resets here. Tries to, gets around 1, gets around 2. Going to walk down, no, going to go, I thought it was going to go all the way down Main Street, but goes it to the left, leaves it for Dawson. Dawson, cross-ice pass over there for Sorensen, just couldn't get enough on it. No goal. Ref waved it off. Boy, to see a replay on that one. It's like it danced right across the goal line. Dawson retreats back into the D zone. Let's see, they're going to try to reset up here. Looks like they're going to try to get the second unit out. I don't see any changes yet. There's only about 5 seconds left in this power play. And they better watch it here. They don't have any D on the ice. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey with 15:28 here left in the second. I think they may have got one shot on goal on that power play. Oops. Bad turnover there. Boy, really lucky there. No D on the ice. East had a good opportunity. Eagles got a 2-on-1 developing. Here's a shot way over the crossbar. Not even on net. And Screaming Eagles going to get caught in a line change here. And luckily, Jordan's going to bail him out. Boy, that was a slow-moving line change there. Did not look pretty. Here's the replay on that. Another goal. I was right on the goal line. I'd like to take another even closer look at that, but I don't think it crossed all the way over. All right, face-off here to the right of Jordan. Looks like Conapari. Let's see. That's the Conapari line out there. What I can tell. Yeah, I can see Sutter's blue gloves out there. Yeah. Sutter's going to have to take that draw, but East wins it, gets it up to the point. Cross ice over. East loses it, but they're able to jam it down. Gogol's going to collect it on his backhand. He gets tied up on the boards. McKinnon's going to come give him some help out, and that puck finally gets squirted out. Sutter's got it. He's got a head of steam here. Gets around 1. See if he can get a shot off here. Nope. Somebody, and one of the East players had him trailed pretty good. Deep's going to come in and try to help him out. Somebody lost their stick down there. Can't tell if that's, I think that's Sutter. And Conapari's going to come try to pitchfork that out. He does get it out. Centering pass. Gets it out to Gogol. Gogol's going to take a rip. Puck's loose. It's backhanded in. Can't get it. Puck's loose again. And there's a goal. So Screaming Eagles had about 3 or 4 good whacks on it. And I think that's Conapari that finally got it in. Here's a replay. Here's the backhander. I think that was deep. And then the puck was just loose in the crease. And Conapari jams that in. So with 14:27 here in the second, Eagles break through. Here's another look at it from the goal cam. Yeah, it looks like Conapari just East defender there tried to play goaltender, and Conapari just sent it through the wickets. All right, back to live action here. Screaming Eagles win the face-off lead pass up there for Baker. Baker tries to get around one man, does get it over to his wingmate. Dawson's got it in his skates, but East is able to take it off him, and King's gonna, for better or worse, knock it down with his body, and he whips it hard into his own bench. Looks like he was aiming for one of the coaches. But puck goes up, and I think Havakos is the one who eventually caught it. So Ryan using his goalie skills on the bench to flag that down. And we'll get a center ice draw here No changes in the lines. Baker settles in. Got that upright face-off position. Wins it, headed over to Dawson. Oh, lead pass there. Or it's like a pass along the blue line got intercepted by East. Eagles whip it around, comes out to the point. They've got a, looks like they're going to rifle a shot there, but they're going to send it along the dasher. You got two Eagles, looks like Dawson and King trying to get that out. Foy comes up with it, tries to get it back over to King. Well, not much on that, and it's loose in front of the goal. Charles got it. Good lead pass there for Baker. Baker's got two men draped all over him, and we're going to get a slashing call, I believe, and that's what it is. So looks like I'm going to get Dawson behind the play. I thought they had Baker getting a slash. He had a man all over him, but that was behind the play on that one. So looks like what's that, Charles going off. So we're back on the penalty kill, folks. Third power play here for East. And let's see, we got Gogol out there. I think Fisher's out there on the penalty kill unit. Charles is out there too. Eagles able to get it out. Fisher's going. After Fisher won the faceoff, he immediately went to the bench. So I guess his job was done on that shift. And they're going to put out Sorensen with Charles, MacKinnon, and Gogol. East cross-ice pass, a nice centering pass there. Good looking place right in the top of the hash marks. Puck's loose, and Jordan's finally going to cover that. A lot of pushing and shoving there in the crease. There's another look at it. See who gets jammed up here. Oh, looks like the East player ripped Gogol down. No call. Didn't even have his stick with him. Just grabbed him and threw him down. I don't know about that one, folks. Oh. Screaming Eagle player. Yeah, I'm sure that's Gogol having to fix his hat after getting thrown down like that. All right, 1:34 here left in the East power play. They're able to get out to the point. Cross-eyed over to 14. 14's going to take a rip, and Jordan swallows that up with no issue. Fisher's going to come back out, try to win this draw again. And let's see, puck's loose in the circle, kind of call that a draw, but East comes away with a loose puck. Charles gives chase here out to the point. East with that very patient perimeter look. Here comes the shot, and it goes right by Jordan. Got to see if he was screened on that, but penalties killing Screaming Eagles tonight. That's the East second goal on the power play. Here's the look. Not much on the shot. And then we'll have to see from the goalie cam if that was redirected out front. But not a lot on that, almost like a shot pass. Here's the goalie cam. See if we can see this guy creeping in. Nobody got a body on him. Yeah, I can't tell from that angle if he touched it or not, but he walked right in front of Jordan. And that's a play where the D's got to body them. You can't just let somebody set up camp right in front of your goaltender, because he's either going to get a good screen or he's going to get a good redirect, and that's exactly what happened. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Purchase line out, 12:41 here in the second. We're all knotted up at 2. Purchase giving chase here. Gets a beat on it, looking for some help. Like Tarbert's coming in to give him some assist. Now Purchase working hard. I like that. Looks like he got jammed up against the boards. Now Tarbert finally fishes it out, but he had no passing lane. East is going to be able to clear this. Saucer pass all the way down. Jordan's going to have to probably play that. He does. He's showing some good physicality here on this shift. And Bevan's going to try to get that out. Oh, can't. Centering pass there from East. Oh, shot block there, I think, by Majors. That was another scoring opportunity for East. Puck comes out to the point. Tarbert's going to come out here. And then East is going to give, nice punch out there by Jordan, as East had a good look there from the point right below us. Coffey reverses action. He's going to just send it off the glass. There's a little English on that. I thought that might be an icing, but luckily there was enough touch on that. Oh, nice lead pass there for East player. Cherry picking on the blue line. Good takedown there by Coffey. And Jordan trying to paddle that out and swung and missed. And then had to use the glove to cover it up. So dangerous look there. See if we're going to get a replay on that one. Not sure we will. But yeah, East had two people on the blue line just cherry picking, waiting for that lead pass. All right, face-off draw here to the left of Jordan, all knotted up at 2 with 11:31 here in the second. And somebody jumped the gun. Let's see who they're going to chase out here. I think it's going to be Baker. Can't tell who's taking that face-off. Yeah, looks like Bodain's going to come in and he'll be the substitute. There's the draw. Comes over to, I think that was, couldn't tell if that was Sutter or not, but Bodain's got 2-on-1 with Baker. Bodain's taking a look and gets tied up, centering pass too late. Looks like the center of the ice had been clogged up there right in the lower hash mark. King gets it. He's going to slam it off the boards. That's probably going to be an icing. Nope, the goalie's going to play it. Bodain gets down there first. He's got Sutter with him. Sutter centering pass, tries to get over to Baker. Puck's loose in the zone. Puck's loose in the crease. Comes out to the point. Foley keeps it in. And actually he's going to hit Havacost. I thought he was going to be able to. He's going to try to hit off the glass, but it was a little short and hit his backup goalie on the bench. And good pressure there. They had a 2-on-1 set up, but just a little bit of hesitation. And the opportunity died out. All right, Fisher line out there. Charleston, Sorensen backed up by Gogol, and I'm assuming McKinnon on the other side. And let's see, East is going to take that face off. They try to jam it up. They do, and they're going to get it. And Gogol's going to have to get on his horse here. Jordan's going to come out and play that boy. Dangerous plays. Jordan got it. Well, here comes someone came right down Main Street. Couldn't get a shot off. Here's another shot, goes wide over or goes high over the crossbar, up into the netting. So let's take another look at this one. I guess Jordan felt like he had to come out and play that one. I thought Screaming Eagles had a chance to get back on that one on the wide angle, but no harm, no foul so far. All right, face off here to the right of Jordan. Fisher still out there, takes it. Let's see, puck's loose on the dot. Who's going to come away with it? East comes away with it. Another shot up into the netting. And we'll do it all over again with 10:36 here left in the second, all knotted up at 2. Penalties have been the issue tonight for the Eagles. That East power play is very dangerous, so the Eagles have got to stay out of the penalty box for the rest of the night. Stretch pass here for Sorensen. Sorensen makes one man miss, but good D there by number 20. He's able to take that off his stick. East lead pass. Boy, they've got those two cherry pickers sitting on the blue line. That's been the MO for them tonight. Maddox has got it, tries to make one man miss and does. Got delayed there for a little second. Lead pass there for Bodain. Nice stop there by the East goaltender. Bauer had a good look at the net. Keep in there by Gogol. And he's going to just try to force it down where Charles and Sorensen are going to give chase here. Sorensen, nice pinch, sends his man into the boards. Puck's loose there on the far side, but no Screaming Eagle forward over there. Sorensen's going to take another man down. Good play. Charles has got it. He's going to make one miss shoot and right in the breadbasket of the East goaltender. With 9:44 here left in the second. We have an ozone draw here to the far dot. Kind of Pari line looks like they're heading out. See, they're going to be backed up by Majors and Coffee. Someone's going to get, let's see, someone chased out this time? Nope, they're just going to get a warning. Puck, let's see, it's won by East, but looks like Eagles have jumped that pretty good behind the goal line. Kanapari leaves it for Deep. Deep's got it, tries to get it over to Kanapari for another shot on goal, and they do get one. Not much on it, but it was right there in front of the crease. Here's another look at it. So here comes a centering pass. Yeah, it just looks like off the side of the iron. Well, a couple inches to the left and about 3 inches higher, and that's going in. East wins that face-off. 22 is going to backhand it up to the point. Gets by Coffee, and that's going to be an icing. And luckily, because East had a runner down there, and he had about 5 steps on the Screaming Eagles. So that's one thing they're probably going to have to talk about between the second and third period is His D might have to hang back a little bit with two East forwards sitting on the blue line, waiting for those long stretch passes. All right, East centerman gets chased out. Baker's got it. Tries to kick it over. Gets it to Gogol. Gogol's going to dump it in the far corner. Baker's going to have to give chase here. Going to get some help. Oh, Sutter is down there. East gets it out. Sutter's got it in the. So you get an offsides or a hand pass or something. But we're going to face off here at center ice. 9:05 here left in the second. All knotted up at 2. And we're going to see. Let's see which line this is. Looks like the purchase line coming out. D pairing stays the same. Loose face off there. East is able to get it down, and the Eagles are able to clear it out of the neutral zone. Bevan giving chase here. Going to get some help. But East controls it in the neutral zone. Crossover. Here comes a pass, or just a dump in really cross ice into the close corner for us. Battle for it down below. See if Bevan can chip that out. He does. Good play there to get it out of the zone. And East is going to still maintain control in the neutral zone. He got to head his no one's picking up 9. He's got an open look off the side of the iron. What a great shot. Boy, somebody just let him walk all the way down and take that shot. And goalpost bailed out the Eagles on that one. That was a good rip. Bevan took a hard hit in the close quarters. Eagles having some trouble here clearing it out. Puck gets ripped out to Bevan. Bevan's going to get bumped off the puck again. Luckily, he got by the East defender. Tarbert giving chase here into the offensive zone. Eagles still looking for some momentum here. It's been a lot of East in this shift. Jordan's got it. He's going to send it all the way back down for Bevan. Bevan's got some time and space here. Let's see if he can get a lead pass here. And Fisher's going to get over to Tarbert. Tarbert is going to dump that down. And he was long on his shift, so he did his job. Got it below the goal line. Remember, second period, you got long changes here. The Fisher line comes out with Charles, and I don't know if Sorensen's out yet or not. Lead pass there. Not much on it. East is able to control that in the D zone. They whip it around. Goes off the ref's skates. Oh, Fisher's got a backhand opportunity here. Couldn't get it quite up to the net. 7:13 here left in the second. Eagles trying to get some momentum here. Oh, centering pass just tipped the last second by East defender. Foy's got it. Oh, misplayed that one. Didn't get enough on the backhand. Puck's loose here on the red line, and East is able to send it all the way down. They're in a change. And Charles I guess he finally got it out. See if they can get some momentum here. Charles has got it. He's got a 2-on-1 here. Sorensen. The East player comes back and block shot there. Goes up into the netting. Thought Sorensen might have had a beat on it, but good recovery by the East D. And we'll get a fresh 5 out here. I don't know if East is going to change or not. We'll get some fresh skaters out here. We can get some work down there. Remember, the East is only running 3 full lines, so Eagles got to just outskate him, get him tired for the third period. Centering pass there. Ooh, almost had it. Looks like almost an interference call there in the lower. There's a shot here for East. Jordan, nice save. Puck still loose there behind the goal. Major's giving chase here. He's going to try to backhand it up to Sutter. And East is able to poke that out. Boys, we got to get some better clears here. And East is really cleaning up those opportunities. They're going to have a scoring opportunity here. Oh, nice play there. Looks like there was Coffee that ran some interference. Here comes the shot. Puck's loose. Oh, East, let's see. Oh, here we got a 3-on-2 developing. It looks like it. Beaudain's got it. It's going to go cross. He's got a penalty coming. And shot goes wide, unfortunately. So East is going off, and we'll see the power play unit for the Eagles coming out here at 5:56 here left in the second. Like a high stick. I think that's what I saw. There's a chance for the Screaming Eagles to take back the lead. And we're going to see, let's see here. Yep, got 5 forwards. trudging on out. Charles and Bodine backing up Fisher, Sorensen, and I believe Dawson. Fisher wins the draw, gets back to Sorensen. Sorensen takes a look, leaves it for Charles. Charles back to Sorensen. Good pressure there by East. They're going to come in for the double team, and Sorensen turns it over. And East is going to let that fly. And then Charles is going to get called for interference, and that's the right call because Charles did not play the puck. He played the man, and that's going to be an easy interference, and that's going to be it for the Eagles power play. So let's see, you're going to go 4-on-4 here for 145. But yeah, you got to at least attempt to be playing the puck. He went right after the man to try to shield him. Easy call for the ref. All right, 4-on-4 hockey here for 145. Charles goes off 2 minutes for interference. And we got a lot of wide open ice with 4-on-4, so we got to get some speed skaters out there. All right, Sorensen, Fisher, Gogol. I think that's MacKinnon on the opposite side, but we'll check that in a minute. East gets the draw, backhands it down for our circle. Sorensen tries to push his man off, takes a tumble. East is controlling the action here. Cross-size pass over number 20. 20's going to walk in. All kinds of shooting room. Goes wide left to Jordan. Gogol's got it. He's getting pinned against the boards to see if he gets some help. McKinnon's going to come down along with Sorensen. Sorensen tries to slow things down. He gets pushed off the puck. He's going to try to skate it out himself. Got a stick in his gut for his efforts. He takes it all the way down to the goal line, looking for a centering pass. Oh, just missed his. Looks like he missed McKinnon. Gogol keeps it in. He's going to smartly send it all the way down because he had two people on him right quick. Fisher gets double teamed, and East is able to collect that puck pretty easily. Sorensen goes in. He's going to try to slow their momentum down. Sorensen goes off. He's out of gas. It's a good change. You don't want to get caught out there in a 2-minute shift, especially with an abbreviated power play coming up for East. They're taking their time in their D zone. And he's finally going to be able to get it out. Here comes Bodine, going to try to challenge his man. He does, knocks his man off. Good play there. Almost gave himself a scoring opportunity, but the puck rolled back into the D zone. Jordan's got it. He gets it over to McKinnon, who gets bumped off the puck. Eagles looking to clear. Bodine's got it. Gets it to lead pass. It's off of, I think that was off Gogol's stick. Comes out to the neutral zone. Baker's out there with Bodine. See if they can create a turnover here. Nope. And they got a 3-on-2 opportunity here. Nice pickup there by McKinnon. Gets it out of the D zone. And Baker's going to tries to leave it for boy, dangerous pass. Let's get too many men on the ice. Let's see. I think that's going to be the call. Yep. Eagles going off. Looks like too many men on the ice. Well, you got to control that bench action over there. Refs calling out the penalty. So looks like they're going to have 5-on-3 for 12 seconds. The refs still giving an explanation. Let's see who's going to serve the penalty. Who's going to serve that? Looks like it's going to be Baker. I think that was the call. I'll have to check the score sheet in a second. Anyway, 5-on-3 here for, once I said 12 seconds. East controls the action, gets it up to the point. Nice cross-ice pass. Oh, soft pass down below. I thought the Eagles were going to be able to intercept that. They don't. Perimeter passing here for East, and they're going to change places here. Oh, wind up here, gets walked in. Here's the shot. Loose in front of the zone here. Charles comes off out of the penalty box. There's another shot. Good save there. Puck's loose, and they score. Boy, it looks like Jordan's complaining of goalie interference. I don't think that's going to fly with the refs. Refs are going to, no, I thought refs would maybe at least talk about it. But again, penalties killing the Eagles once again. So all of East's goals have been on power plays. Got to stay out of the box, folks. See, I'm trying to look up what one penalty was right there. Yep, there was too many people on the ice. All right, kind of party line out there. East with their first lead of the night. 3:25 here left in the second. Deep's got it below the line, gets it back over to Sutter. Sutter looking for Kanapari. Sutter's going to take his time, going to get reversed and bounced off the puck. He's going to get double teamed here, gets pinched. Yep. And the puck goes back to East. They got a head of steam here. Number 9 tried to get by the defender, couldn't get through. And breakaway here for Sutter. Gonna get a shot off. Oh, tried to leave it there for Deep, and good sprawling stop there by the East defender. Laid himself out. And we're gonna get a penalty call. And it's gonna go on East, I believe. So Screaming Eagles gonna go on the power play here, looking to try to tie it up. They're gonna get a double, Mike? No, it looks like just a. Well, let's see what happens here. Well, at least one's going off. Yeah, number 6 is going off. See what the call is. Refs explaining it to the East bench. We'll get the call here. And remember, folks, you can always follow along on game sheets. Just type in CPHL and find our team. Shots on goal, 24-21, favored by East. And don't have an update on the penalty yet, but Eagles on the power play. Puck comes out to Charles. Charles tried to get it back to Sorensen, a little bit too much on that. Fisher's going to whip it around to Dawson. Dawson can't control it. And that's going to be a penalty on the Eagles. And here we go. Lost the power play in 14 seconds. So bad penalty there for the Eagles on the far boards. Here it is, cross-check right in the back. Easy call for the refs. And wiped out the power play in 14 seconds. So it looks like Dawson's going off. I think that's his second of the night. He's getting an explanation for the refs. And he goes off. So we'll be back to 4-on-4 hockey here for 146. Face off here to the left of Jordan. A lot of skating room here tonight. The 4-on-4s. Let's see if we can use some of our speed. Get something going here. Sorensen's got it. So he had MacKinnon trailing him. He's content to dump it all the way in. MacKinnon and Gogol back up. Check there by Sorensen. East comes out with it. Lead pass there for East. He's going to try to drag that in. He's got a trailer. Nice stop by Jordan. Boy, you can hear it all the way up here off his stick. Stretch pass there for Sorensen. Not enough. Puck goes flying into the corner. Jordan trying to calm that down for MacKinnon. MacKinnon's going to just bang it off the boards. And that's going to not be enough for icing. Sorensen comes off. Got 104 here left on 3-on-3 hockey. 157 left in the second. Bodine picks up that loose puck at the blue line. Tried to get it down low. Intercepted, blocked off there by East. Pinned up against the boards. Charles giving battle down there. He's getting some help with Bowers trying to hammer it out. And they're still trying to pitchfork it out. 16 down there, just trying to keep it between the skates. The puck finally comes loose. Charles battling for it and see if he gets rubbed. Well, he finally comes away with it. He's getting literally surrounded by every East player. Oh, that's going to be Charles is going to go off for that. That's going to be a boarding call, maybe head contact. So East is going to, well, if East actually can kill off this, we're going to see what happens here. Eagles just got to touch up here. We're going to have a lot of Eagles in the power play. Shot there by East. Another block by Jordan. East controlling the action here. He whips it up and he tried to pull it back and pulled it behind the blue line. So this is going to be an interesting call to see how long Charles is going off for this. Let's see here what their call is going to be. Yeah, Dawson, the last call on Dawson was for slashing. Refs giving instructions. That's going to be, I think, a 2-10 because they're asking for somebody else to go in the box. So that's almost going to it's going to knock Maddox out for almost the rest of the game. He'll come back in with Maybe about 6 minutes left. That's a 2-10. So the rest of the Eagles are going to have to step up here. Don't have the, let's see, Maddox got 2 minutes for boarding and 10 minutes for misconduct. Yep, 2 and 10 for Charles. So he's going to be gone for quite a bit. East controlling the action here, coming in. Left it for the point. Misplay there by the forward. That allowed King to go down, and he backhands it but can't get it out. Deep's trying to do a clear here. He can't get it out either. Well, finally he's able to backhand it out. Good play there by Carson. Stayed with the play. Got 1:22 here left in the Charles penalty. East is going to get a centering pass here. Comes in. That's going to be a goal. And they're going to take a 4-2 lead with 7 seconds left. Boy, the Eagles just needed one clear and could not get it. So 7 seconds left in the second. East is going to take a 4-2 lead. That'll wipe out the rest of the Charles power play, but he's got another 9 minutes to sit in the box in the third period. And it's been all East here for the second half of the second period. Purchase line's going to come out for 7 seconds. And then we're going to get about a 12-minute stoppage here to cut the ice. And East is content to dump it all the way down. And that's going to do it for the second period, folks. We'll be back in about 12 to 13 minutes. East 4, Screaming Eagles 2. back you go there. All right, folks. Players are back out on the ice. Boys have some work to do. One, stay out of the penalty box, and two, try to apply some pressure here. They're chasing two. Got one of their studs in the penalty box for another 9 minutes at least. So team's going to have to step up here and try to get a goal early and get some momentum. Once again, penalties, sloppy, undisciplined play have been the name of the game. Pretty much, I think all 4, if not 3, of the East goals were on power plays. So, you know, when you get that many special teams situations, you kind of burn some of your best players out. So we're going to see here on a Friday with a full day of school who's got the conditioning and who doesn't. At least tomorrow night. Kids don't have school going against Creek, but on a Friday, you really can see who's got the legs and who doesn't. But we're back to live action here. Tripped up here at the blue line was Charles. Eagles get it deep, but East is going to be able to control the action here, and we're going to get a call here. Puck's going to come all the way down. I don't see what that. Well, let's see. We're going to face off here. Yeah, the puck's going to come all the way down. I'll have to see. To go back and look and see what that call was. Baker line out there. Got MacKinnon and Gogol backing him up. And the refs are telling the East JV team to knock off the pounding on the glass. That was interesting. Eagles looking for a breakout here. East to the centering pass that's intercepted. I think that was by Baker. Stretch pass up there. Gets it to Charles. Puck goes wide and up into the netting. So we'll get an offensive zone draw here. 16:28 here in the third. Kind of party line. Let's see. Actually, we're gonna have a lot of line shifting here. Let's see who we get out here. It's Sorensen, Fisher. I think that might be Sutter taking the Charles spot. Puck comes over to the far dasher, kicked in by Sutter. Got to get it up to Fisher. Centering pass, couldn't get anything on that. Puck goes wide right of the net. Battle for it here down below. East stretch pass gets delayed there by Fisher, but East has had a steam here. 14 tries to jam it down. Fisher's got it on his backhand. Try to get it up to Sorensen off the boards. That's a dangerous pass and didn't get enough on it. East intercepts. Puck comes down. Here's a shot. Nice stop there by Jordan. Good rotation over there. That was going in. Pass over here for Fisher to Sorensen. Sorensen's got it, trying to make one-man miss. Gets around two. Backhander gets it into Fisher, and he scores! Nice patience there by Sorensen. Just weed through the traffic. Knew he had Fisher in front of the net. Look at that vision. Backhander in between two defenders, and Fisher all alone on the doorstep pushes it in. And Screaming Eagles got some life here. They score with a minute 12 into the third period. Now chasing one. Purchase line comes on out. They've had a good rest here. See if they can get some pressure. East has got it up at the point. Centering pass, nobody home. And see, King went off the boards there. Tarbert gave chase, tried to get a bad pass there for the East, but they're going to control below the goal line. King comes in, hip checks his man. That's a good check right there. I don't know why the fans were clamoring about that one. That was about as good as a check you're going to get. East still controlling. The Eagles need to get out of the zone here. King going behind the goal, tries to shimmy it up to Foy. Foy pitches his man against the board. Bevan's got it, has to skate around the ref. Loses control of the puck. King and, boy, it looks like King and Purchase were looking at each other to see who was going to go after that. And East comes up with it. Tarbert's going to finally clear it out. See if he got enough on it. That's going to be too much, and that's going to create an icing. So, don't like when you see two players staring at each other on who's going to go get the puck. Somebody just go get it instead of hesitation. Almost cost them there. D-zone draw here to the left of Jordan. And let's see which line we're going to see out here. I think that's going to be the Kanapari line coming out. MacKinnon trying to force that out, get some help from Deep. Deep's got it, cross ice pass for Sutter. Sutter gets double teamed, and East is able to just scoop it out of the zone. And Jordan's going to come all the way out of the net to play that. Hopefully he gets it out. He does. Boy, if that had lingered any longer on the blue line, he was going to get caught way out of the net. Gogol gives chase here, leaves it at the doorstep. Kanapari comes in and bails him out of that. 14:23 here left in the third. And East is going to get a rifle shot here, and glove save there for Jordan. Some pushing and shoving, some tomfoolery down on the lower the lower hash marks, but nothing comes of it. So we'll get fresh five for both teams. And we'll see Charles, Bodine, and Baker coming out. And backed up by MacKinnon, and I'm guessing Gogol. East wins the faceoff, gets it out to the point. Nobody home here at the point. Here comes the shot. Looks like that was redirected up high off the glass. No issue for Jordan on that one. Dawson gives chaser, tries to pin his man against the board. That allows MacKinnon to come over, but East still controls it. They slow things down, try to get a shot off. Blocked there by Charles. Charles lead over. Oh, I thought he was going to try to force it up to Bodine. Can't get it. East pins them against the boards. Loose puck picked up by MacKinnon. MacKinnon behind the goal. Gets chased by 14, who almost picked his pocket. Definitely got it off his stick. Baker tries to slam it up to Bodine. That doesn't work. East controlling the action here. 16 dances along the blue line. Gets it down low to 5. Leaves it there for 8, and finally Gogol picks that up. He's got it on his backhand. He's going to go hard off the boards. At least gets it out of the D zone. Bodine giving chase here, tried to back check the defender, but East is able to force it up. Dawson forces his man up against the boards. East still here with a lot of good puck possession. Tried to center it out, and that's blocked off by it's like Coffey, I think. Coffey tries to go in. He's going to get some help. It's been all East this shift. Finally, Screaming Eagles able to clear the neutral zone, but can't get any pressure. Eagles about due for a line change here, and they're going to ice the puck. That's a sloppy play there by East. They had a lot of momentum there, but Eagles are going to get some fresh troops out into the O zone. And we'll go to the right of the East goaltender here with 12:54 here left in the third. Eagles chasing one. Fisher out there with, let's see, Deep and Sorensen, backed up by Majors and Coffey. Refs chase back, caught the Eagles trying to cheat in. Sorensen's going to have to take the draw now, and East is going to win, but loose puck picked up by Deep. I think the East defenders were sleeping on that one. Centering pass there, it's loose, and just at the last second, the East defender is able to push that out as it was sitting on the doorstep. Sorensen keeps it in, tries to send it over to Deep. Deep loses it, and East is able to jam it out of the O zone. Majors trying to force it down in. Fisher giving chase. So I thought Sorensen had to beat on at the point, but East is going to send it all the way down. No icing. Jordan's got it. Leaves it for his defender. Eagles trying to get it off the boards, and that's a sloppy clear. Two East players run into each other, and that's going to allow the Eagles to get some time and space to clear. Sorensen's got it. He races up the left side looking for a centering pass. Gets tied up by 16, who took it right off his stick and sends it around the dasher. Deep's going to come in and try to pinch to get some reinforcements. Fisher's going to skate over there and try to help him out. Sorensen's going to back them up. See if they can get something going here. Deep back to Sorensen. Sorensen out to the point. Here comes a shot. Goes wide right of the East goaltender. That's a shot you got to have on net, and that's what happens. Puck goes all the way on the dasher and leaves the offensive zone. Foy's got it. He's going to get tangled up here by 13, who wraps him up nicely. And the King's going to have to bail him out on that one. And Sky there, puck to try to complete a line change here with 11:13 here left in the third, and that's going to be an offsides. So good jump there by the Eagles, but Kanapari got caught with a puck offsides. All right, purchase line out there. See, Kanapari, purchase. Nope, not going to make a change here. Bodine, Baker. See who's on that opposite side. I imagine it's Dawson. Backed up by Foy and King. Baker, let's see, actually East controlled the draw, get it back, and they try to send it into the Eagles D zone. Battle for it here below us. Eagles got it, and they got a nice rub there by King. Takes his man off the puck. Foy's got it, and he's going to try to reset behind the goal. He's got a East player draped all over him. Baker picks up the loose puck on the far circle. Foy stretch over to Bodine. Bodine lead over to Baker. Baker couldn't get out of the zone, and finally loose puck picked up there by King. Tried to get up to Baker, rolls off his stick. And he's going to get a second attempt here. Cross-ice pass, a little bit behind Charles. And he gets double teamed as the East is able to get down to the neutral zone. King's going to try to pin his man, and finally collects the loose puck, gets it up to Baker. Baker's at the red line, over to Dawson, who gets taken down, no call. East lead pass, and they're content to complete a line change here. MacKinnon better get on his horse. Got a trailer forechecker all over him. That's a lead pass there from Gogol, misses Bodine, who rushes off to complete the line change. East 16's walking through, gets a shot on Jordan, stick save, no problem. Kind of party line comes on out. Battle for it here in the far corner. McKinnon's got it behind the goal. And try to get a clear going here, and they got a 2-on-2 break in here. They got purchase on the release. Couldn't do much with it. He gets dumped hard into the boards. Now Kanapari's got a chance at it. Sends it back down over. That's Sutter trying to do something with the puck. He still maintains puck possession. Good control. He's going to turn around and shoot off the goaltender right on the close post. What a bad looking opportunity there. All right, face-off draw here to the right of the East goaltender, 919 here. Pass over, looks like Majors picked up the loose face-off. Puck comes all the way down. That's going to be an icing, and we're going to reset it here. Fisher's going to take the draw here. He's got Bodine to his left. Yeah, backed up by McKinnon. I can't tell who that other D is. Tumble there at the dot, loose puck. East comes away with it. He scoop it out into the neutral zone. McKinnon tries to flag that down, and he's going to get called for that. Head contact. The East helmet comes off, and he's going to go off for at least for two. A couple East players chirping at him for that hit. I'll have to see a replay. I just missed a replay on that. I couldn't tell if he shouldered right into him or not. And I thought he had laid his shoulder into him, but he must have got some head contact. The helmet coming off certainly didn't help his case. We'll try to get an update on that call. See if it's a 2 and 10. But that's not the time to take a penalty in the neutral zone. So looks like just a 2-minute variety for elbowing is what they got. So he might have chicken winged up his arm, and that's what the refs got. So Eagles once again on the penalty kill. Fisher giving chase here. 1:44 left in the East power play. 8:42 left in the game. The Eagles desperate to kill off this penalty. They still got one goal to chase here. And East swings it all the way down. Coffey's going to swing that all the way up to the point. Fisher gives chase, trying to slow the momentum down. East with that good rotation at the perimeter. And that drop pass right into the far circle. See if they can get that set up again. Puck comes out to the point. 1:12 here left in the East power play. Puck comes out to the point. 20 takes a look. Tries to get by Fisher. Yeah, he still keeps it on the perimeter off 20 skates. See if that gives enough time for Fisher to pin his man against the board. Yep. Centering puck. Oh, they had Sorensen on a stretch pass right almost at the blue line, but puck was about 4 feet in the air and he couldn't flag it down. Cross ice pass for East behind the player, and that's going to be picked off by Bodine. See if he can do something with it. He's got Dawson with him. Dawson's got a look. Fire about 6 inches over the crossbar. It's one you'd like to definitely see on goal. Now it's going to give East a chance to get ahead of steam here. They get it into the offensive zone. 25 seconds left, and puck enters the neutral zone. That's going to slow their momentum. They're going to back skate it here as they complete their line change. 15 seconds left in the penalty for MacKinnon. Gogol's going to give chase here. Jordan had left it for him, and he goes hard off the glass, and that's going to be enough. And no icing there, as a nice little little bit of English on it, as we like to say. Power plays over for East. Now the Eagles need to get to work here, get a tying goal here. Gogol trying to force it in, does get it in, but doesn't have any help with him. And East is going to send that down, flag down by Charles. He's got Bodine here on the wing. Bodine's got a man to beat, but slows it down, and then soft shot into the goaltender. Not much on that. I don't know if he was looking to try to, shot pass it there for a rebound or not. Centering pass there, intercepted by the East player. Looks like he was looking for Baker or Bodine in the middle. Puck comes out to the point. Diving play by the East player is going to set up a shot there and right into the gut of the East goaltender. So East forward had sprawled himself out, and that allowed the point man to get a shot there. Charles is out of the box after serving his 2 and 10, so he should be well rested for the rest of the game. And we'll get a face-off draw here, just left of the goaltender, and the Lions should shuffle back to where they were. See if the ref's going to chase somebody out. He's going to chase out Fisher, so Charles is going to have to take the draw. Charles gets it, sends it back to the point. Gets it over to MacKinnon, and Coffey's going to take a rip. No shooting lane, bounces off the East player, and that's going to begin their rush. And they're going to get the puck deep with Coffey giving chase here. He backs it right to an East player who centers it. Luckily Sorensen's there to pick it up, and he just skies it into the neutral zone. Puck's intercepted there by Fisher. Battle for here at the point. And East is going to come away with it. Ooh, a nice little give and go pass. And centering, nice lead pass there. It's frozen King. And King let him just take that pass and get it shot off. Not sure what he was thinking on that one. Let's take a look here. I won't get the sky cam on that, but King was back skating on that and almost screened his goaltender. All right, D-zone draw here to the left of Jordan. Purchase line out there. King whips it around for looking for Bevan, and good keeping there by East. Gogol back over to King. King goes off the glass, and that's probably going to be an icing, and it is. So 5:29 here left in the third. And we'll get another D-zone draw here. Let's see, East is going to change, and let's see what Coach Gwozdeki's going to do. He's going to leave that line out there. All right, Purchase settles in for the draw, and East wins it. They get it out to the point. See if they can get some pressure here. East keeps it in, sends it down below, and looks like Purchase tried to pass it out, but could not get it out. Shot intercepted right in the middle. King tries to get up to the point. Tarbert giving chase here. East dumps it back in. Purchase once again back passes it, but nobody's home. Lead pass there for Tarbert. Tarbert's going to get it out, and he's going to just give and go. He beats his man. See if he can do anything with it. Puck was already down below the goal line, and that's going to be just a little bit too much on the icing. So we'll get another change here. It's 4:59 in the third. It's like Tarbert was trying to chip it to himself. and just had a little bit too much on it. All right. Eagles chasing one, down 3-4. MacKinnon gets it over to Coffey. Coffey with a stretch pass, tried to get Maddox. Oh, puck was in the air, he didn't see it. Oh, it's too bad. The puck was about 15 feet in the air. And if Maddox had able to see the puck go over his head, he might have had a breakaway there. East on the other end of the ice, power move into the middle. And a shot on goal, no problem for Jordan there as East reverses it down. 4:35 here left in the game. Coffey getting some help down there. Let's see if the Eagles can get that out. Puck goes behind the goal. Lead pass. No, thought he was going to have to get a lead pass there. Here's a cross-ice pass there for Sorensen. Sorensen's got one man to beat and tried to get a shot off and wound himself so hard up. He knocked himself off the ice. And Eagles, guess what? They're going to go off for another slashing here with 4:11 left in the game. Just not a smart penalty here in the neutral zone with 4:11 left, and I think that's Fisher going off for 2. I don't know if we're going to get a replay of that or not, but just not a smart penalty, folks. I mean, you're in the neutral zone, you're down 1 with 4:11 left. Got to be smarter than that. Penalty killer is out. Desperation time. Got to kill this penalty and give yourself a chance. Let's see. We got deep. Believe that's Kanapari and Gogol, and then we'll get the other 4th penalty killer here in a minute. I think that's King out there. .145 left in the East power play. And they got a head of steam here. Goes right around King. Nice back check there by Deep. East controls it at the point. On the close circle, 8 skids around. Goes to the far circle. Back out to the point. Cross ice over right in front of us. 8 lead pass there. Boy, they love that play. Good stop by Jordan. Puck's loose. Jordan's in the butterfly. And East gets it out to the point again. 1:19 left in the East power play. Here comes a shot. Too much traffic in the middle. And pretty much cleared out. Hit a East player in the red line. Stretch pass there for number 5. Gets it over to 29. Fresh penalty killers. That looks like Beaudain's coming out there with Charles. Got MacKinnon out there. And Coffey. East, 55 seconds left in their power play. Right below us. Centering pass. They're intercepted by that time by MacKinnon. He saw that, read that one coming all the way. They've been doing it all night. Dawson gives chase here. Oh, nobody here at the center. Back over center ice. There's the give and go. And there's a shake and bake right there. Nice look. Good stop there by Jordan. Ooh, nice intercept there by Dawson. Got the stick down on the ice. 30 seconds left in the East power play. 2:39 left in the game. Here's a shot that goes up into the rafters. Looks like Beaudain got a stick on it. Hits the HVAC system. And we'll get a fresh 4 out there. Might be time to, let's see, you got Charles and Sorensen out there, so you might be looking for a stretch pass in the neutral zone if you can get this face off. And they do win the face off. Gogol's going to send it hard all the way around. Not sure if that's going to be enough to get it out. It's not. East. Oh, nice back check there by Charles. Here we tried to pick the player at the point. It's going to come around here. Redirect in the middle. Gets caught up by King. Charles has got it. And let's see if he can get on his horse. He's got a lead pass there for Sorensen. Sorensen gets rubbed up against the boards. Gets through one man. Can't get through the second, though. Power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Lead pass there. Fisher with the nice poke check. Can't get it up to Charles, and East is able to dump it down. We'll be watching Jordan here to see if they're going to pull him for the 6th attacker. Cross ice pass over here for Charles. Left up here at the red line. East controls it. And they're going to try to jam it down. Fisher lost his stick as looks like he had intercepted the pass. 1:40 left in the game. Puck off the boards, and Beaudain's taken down. No call. Yep, they are going to get it. So the crowd calls for the interference, and they're going to get their wish. So that's the right call. He took him down. Puck was even close. Got right on his back. So we're going to see a power play here. He might go. He might go 6-on-4 here. Let's see what coach wants to do. Refs are talking about it, and players already in the box, so I don't know what they're talking about. I guess they're talking about where the face-off's going to be. So 2 minutes for number 5. He goes off. So the question is, do you go 5-on-4 or do you go 6-on-4 and try to create some pressure? Might call a timeout here. Try to rest up your top power play unit. We're still talking about it. So they finally get the right player in the box. And let's see, we're going to go 5-on-4 here with 1:36. See if you can get a quick shot off and then maybe pull the goaltender in 20, 30 seconds. I don't know. I'd probably. Let's see if they can get some shots here. Now they're going to change again who's going to the penalty box. So ref's not sure who they want to send off. All right, I think we finally got it sorted out. 5 forwards on the ice, 1:36 left. The Eagles on the power play, win the faceoff, get it out to the point. It's over to Beaudin. Beaudin looks, takes a shot, right in, scores! So with 6 seconds, the Eagles tie it up 4-4, and they make them pay. So here's the shot. Let's see if it hit anybody on the redirect. I think it might have just went right through. If not, it was Fisher. We'll have to see from the goalie can. Here's a look at it. Here's the shot from the point. I can't tell if that was redirected or not. Looks like 5-hole. But the end result is the same. We are all knotted up at 4 with 1:30 left in the third. So an exciting game here, and the Eagles finally get some puck luck on the power play. Bad interference call there for East. Not sure what they were thinking on that. Coffey tries to jam it up to Dawson. Dawson's going to sky that all the way down. That's probably going to be enough for icing. It is just barely. Oh, wow, you got to wave that one off. The puck literally dead stopped right before the goal line. That's one you wave off for sure. But needless to say, we'll get a defensive zone draw here right of Jordan with 1:13 left. Fisher in for the draw, wins it, gets it back to the D. Lead had a steam here. And that's MacKinnon trying to drive it up. Finally gets bounced off. Coffey's got it. Oh, back pass it. Drops it for right for an East player. Centering pass. Boy, that was really dangerous. Luckily, the Eagles got it that one. I think that might have hit the post. We'll have to take a look at that one. Back to the X. We get a 3-on-2 here. Lead pass for Charles. He's got Sorensen in the middle. He's got Fisher trailing. Gets it over. Oh, just missed Fisher. Pass was back in the skates, and Coffey's going to get beat on this one. Puck was skied at number 8, and Jordan with a huge stop at 33 seconds left. And I don't know if Coffey saw that or not in the air, but that's twice that he almost got beat on this series. And here's the play. Luckily, he didn't take a penalty on that. So with 33 seconds left, back-to-back action. Face off here to the left of Jordan. And East wins it. They got out to the point. Here comes a shot. Not on goal. Went left of Jordan. The Eagles need a clear bad here. Dawson trying to come up. Puck comes out to the point. Good position there by Beaudin. Gets the chop down. See if that's going to be an icing, and it is. So 18 seconds left. Eagles looking for another clear here. Trying to get out. See, Baker's line is going to stay out. Let's see, we're going to get the D substitution. Gogol's coming out. I think we got King and MacKinnon, I believe, as their D. Critical draw here, won by East. They get out to the point, and good chase there. Comes close circle, tied up there by King. Centering pass. Oh, he's all alone in the slots. Breakaway here for Bodine. And he's going to take the shot. Oh, he had Baker on his wing. I don't think he saw him. And that's going to be the end of the third period. We're going to wait here. I don't think, we'll see if they might do 3-on-3 OT. Going to see what the coaches decide or the refs decide. I think the refs are asking the coaches what they want to do. And they're talking about it. Let's see what we're going to do here, folks. So hang on here for a second. We might get 3-on-3 here for 5 minutes. Yep, we're going to OT, folks. You're getting your dollars worth tonight. Be a lot of open ice. Again, we talked about Friday here. All these kids have gone to school today, and this will be a test of conditioning, test of the goaltenders. Remember, folks, we're back here tomorrow night against Creek. So please join us again tomorrow night for some more Screaming Eagles hockey. Like I said, we got a great crowd here tonight. And we're waiting to see who our starting three are going to be. Tomorrow night's game, I believe, I'm going to check this for you, I believe it's at 5:20 here at South Sub. I'll get that for you here in a minute. 5:25 is tomorrow night's game against Creek. All right, 3-on-3 hockey. Charles Sorensen and MacKinnon started up. MacKinnon over to Sorensen. He's got an 18 draped all over him, so he's going to retreat behind the net. Try to get things set up here. Leaves it for Charles. Charles, a full head of steam. He's going to try to split the defenders. Oh, couldn't get around him. And East is going to pick up that loose puck, and they're going to try to reset their breakout here. And they slow things down. 5-minute OT here. Loose puck here. Charles going to try to battle for it. Can't get it. Cross ice pass here for Sorensen. And the Screaming Eagles get the all-important possession here on the 3-on-3. Sorensen leaves it for Charles. Oh, that was really dangerous and almost a critical turnover. Eagles with a 2-on-2 here. MacKinnon and Sorensen as Charles goes off. Sorensen waiting for the third skater to come on. And he better get on his horse because I thought that East player was going to go off for some cherry picking, and they're going to do their line change here. Two new skaters here for Screaming Eagles as Bodine and Fisher come out. Also got Charles out there, and Fisher tries to shut down that centering pass that the East forward was looking forward to. 3:48 here left in OT. Dawson lost his stick. East looking for a shot. Here it comes. Nice walk in by number 9. Centering pass just behind the East player at the lower hash marks. Another centering pass. Here it comes. Jordan. Big stop. East is really controlling the action so far on this shift. Charles gives a chase here into the neutral zone. East player in the backhand lead pass. See, Kanapari had come out. Here comes 28. And it's a good play there by Charles. Gets it up to Kanapari. Kanapari's got one man to beat. He had a back checker all over him. Deep's out there. And it looks like Sutter's going to come out as well. Backhander pass. Can't get another backhanding pass. Oh, it's right at the doorstep. And Deep had to look at it too, but it's up in the rafters. You might get a replay on that one. Let's take a look. It's that slow draw. East goaltender, boy, he rocked the goalpost. I don't know if it was off its moorings or not. A couple good looks there. And that goalpost was definitely dancing a little bit. All right, 2:34 here left in OT. MacKinnon, Charles, and Sorensen back out there. Puck comes out here to the close dot. Charles tried to curl and drag, gets a shot off, gets another one, and East goaltender smothers it up in the crease. Drag move there by Charles gave him a scoring opportunity. Charles is going to take this face off, and puck's loose. The 3-on-3, nobody was there in the far circle. Puck's loose here in the slot. Let's see if they can get it. Nope, MacKinnon's going to have to pick it up at the red line. Tries to backhand it in. battle for it here. Sorensen's going to try to come away with it. Sorensen picks up the loose puck. He's got, oh, they're going to call a really late offsides. Boy, tough call for the ref there. He was all the way down by the close circle. And we're going to get a, let's see, far circle face-off just outside the blue line. 1:35 here left in OT. No change. Charles back to Sorensen. Sorensen to MacKinnon. MacKinnon lead pass there for Charles. He's going to dance along the blue line and almost turned it over. Now Sorensen's got it. He's going to walk in, try to go left there for Charles. Charles shot. Blocked by the East goaltender. Charles picks up the short rebound and then casually walks it back in the neutral zone. 1:10 here left in OT. MacKinnon leaves it for Charles. Charles walks in. Oh, he had the defender turned around. Goes around. Oh, I thought he had a good look there. Got double teamed. Gets it out to Sorensen. Sorensen looking for a shooting lane. And yep, he's going to walk it in. He's got MacKinnon on the far side. Centering pass and a hook there. MacKinnon took a tumble down there in the crease. Lead pass there for Charles. Charles got an open look. Oh, tried to give and go. He's going to have another one. Oh, and the net was wide open. But East is going to skate it back. All the players are really dragging right now. Charles goes off for a change. Back pass there. Oh, they're going to get a good look there. Oh, lead pass, 20 seconds left. Breakaway here for Baker. He's all alone. See if he can bear it. He takes it in, and he scores! So Baker from the blue line had the entire ice to skate. Made a move on the goaltender. Backhanded in, I believe. Froze the goaltender and got it into the closed post. Boy, almost like a penalty shot here. Here's the move right here. Froze him on the forehand, or froze him on the backhand. Went to the forehand and scored. Great game here between Screaming Eagles and East. And the Screaming Eagles in the third period on a fortuitous interference call with about 1:30 left, tie it up, and then finish it with 4 seconds left in overtime. So it'd be great to see these two, see them again next week in the playoffs. We'll see if that's in the cards. But we're going to sign off here tonight. Remember, 5:25 again tomorrow night against Creek. Thanks again to Shaw Broadcasting. Thanks to all our fans who tuned in. Once again, the final, Screaming Eagles 5, Denver East 4. Thanks, everybody.
First and last. Hey, good luck. Thanks.